God tells us in His Word to rejoice in the midst of suffering. And though I know with all my heart that God is always right, and His Word is always flawless and perfect, and His ways are always kind and good and faithful, I was asking God, but Lord, how exactly can we have joy in the midst of sufferings and pain and tears? And in the past couple weeks, I've been singing a lot to this old hymn called I Am Thine, O Lord. And forgive me for my voice, but this is how it goes. Draw me nearer, nearer, blessed Lord, to the cross where thou hast died. Draw me nearer, 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 blessed Lord, to thy precious bleeding side. And God answered me in such a mysterious and hilarious way according to that song, because on May 30th, I fell on the treadmill, and praise God, my wounds and bruises were minor. But in the midst of my bruises and wounds, my bleeding wounds, I was drawn a tiny little tiny bit closer to thy bleeding side. And my pain and sufferings and anyone else's combined can never ever be compared to Jesus's sufferings. But it is in that He was answering my question, how to have joy in the midst of suffering. Because it is in the sufferings you can better relate and taste Jesus' sufferings, and therefore see and taste Jesus' sacrifice, and therefore see and taste Jesus' love and grace and kindness and goodness and faithfulness for you and me. And that, my friends, knowing His steadfast, eternal, unchanging, immovable, indescribably good love for you and me will fill your hearts with steadfast, eternal, immovable joy in the deepest parts of your hearts and soul, that no amount of pain and sufferings and tears and even riches and joys and beauties and glories of this world can steal you away from it, because Jesus is eternal, and your joy in Him and your life in Him is eternal.